ask you a question, sister. Homeless man, let me ask you a question. How long, in the beginning, how long do you think that a man should come and stay at a shelter? At a shelter now. How long do you think that a man should come and stay at a shelter? How long do you think he should stay there?
How long do you think?
I'm asking.
How long do you think before God will come back, like he said? We
already know
how
that.
How long do you think?
We ain't talking about nothing biblical. We talking about something natural that's going on. We ain't talking about nothing spiritual right now. We talking about something biblical.
Well, being in the shelter is a spiritual thing because you got to be really spiritually to be in that situation.
But everybody don't have that background like that. Everybody come from different walks of life, different religions, different beliefs.
There you go.
You see all that in one, but there's a standard in the shelter for whoever it is. It don't matter. It don't matter whether you are intellectual. It don't matter whether you have addiction problems. It don't matter what background or lifestyle you came from. The bottom line is, what is the purpose for that shelter? It's not so that it can become a home for you, a place of residence for you. It is a reserved habitation so that you can regroup and rebuild your life again, so that you can get back out here in society, if you would, and live a life. That's the bottom line, man. Shelter ain't designed to make no home out of.
Listen to this. Suppose you don't have no building materials to build with.
But see,
all you have is just air.
Okay. Well, that's a good question.
In other words, if you don't have the building material,
that's a good question.
How can a person build anything? Without the materials to build with?
That's a good question. A lot of times, people are given tools to work with, like yourself. You know all the resources. Wait a minute, hold on. You have been given a lot of tools and a lot of resources, but you just didn't use them. That's why you still in the shelter.
Hey,
that's why you still in there.
I don't see nothing I was given to build nothing.
Yeah.
Not me.
We got businesses down here that you've been getting money from.
Only thing they gave me was a promise or a job and see what they going to do.
No.
And that's the only thing I got. As far as the shelter, I think they're doing a marvelous job.
Yeah. Well, what can you see? What can you see in your life beyond the shelter? See, that's the question that has to be answered. Where am I going to go from here? Because this seems to be a pit stop right here that ain't got nowhere else to go right now. I don't have my family. I don't have no money. I don't even know. But this is a pit stop. But it's not the last stop though. So where do you see yourself beyond the shelter? That's the question. Can you see yourself beyond that place? Can you see yourself beyond that place? Can you see yourself out there doing something different than what you're doing in the shelter? See, that's the question that's got to be answered. Where do I go from here? Is this the last stop for my life? Is this the end road for me? That's what you got to ask yourself. Is this the end road right here? You got to look at that. That's what you got to look at. Is this the end road? Is this the pit stop for my life? Is this it for me? No other dreams, no other goals, just right here. Is this my last dwelling place? That's the question that you got to ask yourself. And if you say no, that means because you envision yourself to be able to do something different from there. See? If that answer say no in you, then you can see yourself doing something. And so the question is, what are you doing? You got the picture in your mind of where you want to be and what you want to become, but what are you doing about it? See what I'm saying? So you can't use no excuse of why I'm still there after almost 15 years and so on. You done made it your home. That's not the place for the shelter. It's just a habitation for people that got a vision to do better. You hear what I said? I said it's a habitation with people with visions that done had some little downfalls in their life. But they got a plan though to get up out of there. Yeah. But you done made it a home. That's all I can say about it. Answer your question.
That's our everyday man right there. You like that on him. Because see, he don't, we'll have people come in this barber shop.
Yes, sir.
Want to really help him. Find him and give him some work that he really want to do. He won't even show up.
You see that?
So we have to stay on it. We gonna win at the end. We gonna win. If I take him out there in that country, he gonna have to walk back if he don't want to work. And I stay too deep out there. And he'll be too, ain't nobody gonna pick you up out there where I stay. I stay out there and stay even. It's a long way back here. You make your little money, I bring you back, and you go from there, that's on you.
Appreciate you all's letting me come in and listen, learn, and share this with everybody. And but until next time, this is Calvin Butler signing off for Diaries of a Homeless Entrepreneur.